So here's the thing, right? Sometimes when you hear the word, right, his word, you just have no clue what the heck they're even talking about. It's like they're speaking a totally different language. Well, I'm gonna make it make sense, but hi, this is Marissa with Marissa Moments. So, God put on my heart to share with you about absorbing the word. Now, here's the thing, right? A lot of times we are put into situations and circumstances where maybe people are quoting Bible verses or they're talking about spirituality or healing or any of these things, and they just don't make any sense. Well, that's the rents, right? That's the rents. What I receive is like, let's think about it in terms of a shower, right? When you get into the shower, you don't just all of a sudden start putting some soap on yourself. Well, maybe you do, but most people don't, at least as far as what I receive. So what you have to do is first you have to allow the water to kind of coat your body in order to be prepared for that wash, right? Are you following along? Because those first words, and it doesn't matter, even if they tell you one time, two time, three time, 300 times. And if you don't absorb that message in that moment, it's because you're just in the rinse, right? You're just in the rinse. You're in the preemptive step before you are able to absorb that word. That's when they start to wash, right? That wash cycle. We're not talking about clothes. We're talking about your body, your spirit, your energy, your everything, right? When you get into that actual wash period, and we're equating this to receiving his word, right? Being able to understand the divinity, the healing, and all of these different just lofty notions that typically go over our heads, right? Once we get to that space and place, God is going to allow it to wash us and renew us, right? But we have to be able to make ourselves, what I hear is like, open enough to receive, right? What I also received to share with you, and I'm kind of like, oh, I was a little bit hesitant, but I actually wrote it down, is that, well, this is what it says. It can be difficult to understand this journey. What's worse is that people tend to speak over us in order to place themselves in prominent positions of power as an attempt to elevate the self, whether knowingly or unknowingly. So that is why sometimes it is difficult to understand the things that are trying to be conveyed because they're put into very difficult and complicated ways. That's just the rinse. That doesn't mean that you need to stop listening or just make yourself unavailable to it. It just means that, yep, okay, so I'm hearing this and it's going to make sense later. Stand in the faith of your understanding, because when it's meant to come together, it will come together. But first, you have to allow yourself to be thoroughly rinsed, and then you'll be washed. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Apples and tomatoes, all the things, and bye.